Good morning. If everybody could take their seats, we will get started momentarily. Good morning. Hello, and welcome to the Class of 2028 White Coat Ceremony for the Sam Houston State University College of Osteopathic Medicine. May I ask you to take a moment now to silence your cell phones, please. You may certainly use them for photos and videos if you wish. I'm Dr. Thomas Moore, and I'm proud to serve as the Dean of our college. It's my pleasure and honor to guide you through the White Coat Ceremony for the SHSU Class of 2028. The White Coat Ceremony is a tradition adopted by medical schools, and it reflects a symbolic entrance to the educational path our student doctors have chosen. This ceremony is a rite of passage in which the student doctors will don the white coat as a symbol of professionalism and humanism, and they will recite the osteopathic oath here in front of peers, faculty, family, and friends, acknowledging their willingness to assume the obligations and responsibilities of their chosen profession. Today is a day to celebrate with our student doctors. We are honored today to have Dr. Teresa Hubka, DO, the current president of the American Osteopathic Association, as our ceremony speaker. Also in attendance is Dr. Monty Mitchell, president of the Texas Osteopathic Medical Association. And each of you will see that embroidered in the back of your white coat is notification that the Texas Osteopathic Medical Association were the ones that purchased your white coats, and you'll also get a TOMA pin later on to celebrate your admission into and your membership in the Texas Osteopathic Medical Association. We're also thankful for the following members of our administration here today. Dr. Elisa White, President of Sam Houston State University. Dr. Michael Stevenson, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Robert Suter, DO, Senior Associate Dean for Clinical Integration. Dr. Courtney West, Senior Associate Dean for Educational Affairs. Dr. Dennis Rao, DO, Associate Dean for Osteopathic Integration. Dr. Gretchen Holmes, Associate Dean for Graduate Medical Education and Designated Institutional Official. Dr. Craig Boudreau, DO, Assistant Dean for Clinical Affairs. Join me in welcoming our platform party. Student doctors, you decided to join a university that for 140 years has focused on the workforce needs in Texas. SHSU has always been about meeting community needs and making connections. This university has over 130,000 alumni living all over Texas and all over the world. Besides filling a workplace need, our College of Osteopathic Medicine aligns itself with our university's culture and mission. Sam Houston State University is a Carnegie classified community engaged university, a designation that less than 10% of universities attain. Additionally, the motto of SHSU is, "The measure of a life is its service." These words, community engagement and service to others, are the key components of the mission of the College of Osteopathic Medicine and should guide you as you progress through your education and into practice as a physician. It's an exciting time to join the SHSU family. Just a few months ago in this very building, in this very place, we graduated our inaugural class of physicians from this institution. We were also granted full accreditation with exceptional outcomes, which gives us 10 years of accreditation prior to another review, and we are the first, last, and only College of Osteopathic Medicine starting anew that achieved this recognition. Congratulations to all who've been involved in that. We are so thankful to have the support of the university administration as we build upon this university's great name and commitment to community. At this time, it is my pleasure to invite Dr. Elisa White up to the podium to address the class of 2028. Dr. White.
Good morning. This is exciting. It's so great to see you all here. I'm in awe of the accomplishments of the medical school. I'm in awe of the accomplishments that you've already achieved, but those that you'll achieve in school and even after. This college is enjoying great success and national attention. We launched the college because Texas needs you. And we are named for Sam Houston, who was very important in Texas history. Sam Houston himself was the first president of the Republic of Texas. He was a Texas senator, he was the governor of Texas and the governor of Tennessee. He was a man who reinvented himself many times. In fact, if you look at his history, he didn't have the greatest start, and he might be someone that you wouldn't be talking about today as someone who lived his life with honor. But then he did live his life with honor. He reinvented himself and became someone who was a national figure, obviously a state figure. And we are really proud of his decisions to make a difference in the state of Texas. I think about that because you also have a power to create a legacy. You have a power to decide what you want to do and the impact you want to make in medicine, in your communities, in your families. And I love that ability that we have to decide who we're going to be and the impact we're going to have. And you have a leg up already because of the mission of this university and the mission of our college. In rural communities and underserved populations in every corner of this state and even outside, people are waiting for you to help them. They need you to help them. Families need to be able to see you, and they need to see somebody who has committed to giving compassionate care. And you will launch your careers as doctors from this place well-equipped, ready. You will be successful because of who you are and the teaching, instruction, and opportunities that you'll have here. Your medical studies complement a growing emphasis in Texas and at our university for graduating trained medical professionals. Nursing, physical therapy, interdisciplinary healthcare disciplines are paramount to the well-being of Texans, and to that end, we are building a new building. Just be thankful you have a new parking garage. I'm just going to say that. But we are building a new building next to yours in Conroe that will be a 4-story health professions building. It will house athletic training, dietetics, physician's assistant, physical therapy, and like your chosen profession, these are high-need healthcare fields with a promise for rewarding careers. So we just want you to know that wherever needs are in Texas, Bearcats are there and you will join them. I can't wait to see what the future holds for you, class of 2028. I'll meet you here. I'll see you before then, but I'll meet you here in 4 years. And there will be a lot of crying and a lot of excitement. So you clap for us. Let's just take a minute and clap for this wonderful class of 2028. Congratulations to you and your families.
Thank you, Dr. White. Students, your journey started a long ago while you were in high school and before, as an undergraduate, as a pre-med student. Your tenacity, hard work, and intelligence brought you to this point. Before we get too far into this ceremony, I would be remiss if I did not address the parents, families, and loved ones who are here today in this room and live streaming over the internet. With your support and encouragement, this day would not have been possible. We all thank you for your interest and participation in the career your student doctor has chosen. It's now my pleasure to welcome to the podium Dr. Robert Suter, DO, and Dr. Craig Boudreau, DO, who will share the history of the white coat ceremony and the significance of the white coat for our student doctors.
The white coat and the ceremony of the white coat are symbolic of a transition into a career as an osteopathic physician. The white coat by itself provides and identifies medical students as members of a very special group, the community of physicians dedicated to advancing and acquiring knowledge of medicine and providing compassionate care to patients. This ceremony identifies these students as part of a profession like none other, a career that demands lifelong learning, dedication to patient care, and service to the community. The origins of the white coat date back to the late 19th century, a time when medicine was rapidly evolving. Physicians began to adopt this white garment to symbolize purity, professionalism, and the scientific nature of medicine. The very fabric of the white coat represents cleanliness and a commitment to the highest standards of care. It reminds us that we belong to a profession that prioritizes the health and safety of our patients above all. Students, class of 2028, as you sit here today, ready to embrace your roles as future physicians, the white coat serves as a reminder of the ethical responsibilities you're about to undertake. In wearing it, you will be accepting the trust that patients will place in you, a trust built on compassion, empathy, and integrity. Your patients will see you in the white coat and often experience a sense of comfort and reassurance, knowing that you are equipped not only with knowledge, but also with a genuine desire to help them.
The white coat also signifies the beginning of a transformative journey. It is a marker of the rigorous training you will endure, the long hours of study, the clinical rotations that will challenge you, and the relationships you will build with mentors and colleagues. It signifies your entry into a community that values lifelong learning, collaboration, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. As you put on your white coats today, remember the significance it carries. It is a symbol of the countless lives you will touch throughout your career. Each time you wear it, let it remind you to approach your work with humility and compassion. Let it inspire you to listen to your patients, to advocate fiercely for your patients, and to never lose sight of the human element in medicine. Finally, we encourage you to embrace the challenges that lie ahead. The path of medicine's not an easy one. It's fraught with trials and tribulations, yet it's also filled with moments of profound joy and fulfillment. As you navigate this journey, let the white coat serve as a beacon of hope and a reminder of the immense privilege it is to be entrusted with the health and lives of your patients. As you wear your coat today, remember you are part of a long history, including students, residents, physicians who have been there before you. But you're also one of the few who have the opportunity to wear the coat with the Sam Houston State University College of Osteopathic Medicine embroidered on it. Congratulations on reaching this important milestone. Wear your white coat with pride, knowing that it signifies your commitment to a lifelong journey of learning, healing, and service. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Suter and Dr. Boudreau. Students will now be introduced and presented with their white coat. Our physician faculty who will be coated will be called upon to come up as well. As your name is called, please take your place along the walkway.
Hold on just a second.
Dr. Tess Johnson will be introducing our student doctors and our coders, and I will turn things over to her now. Dr. Johnson.
Hello. The first 6 physician coders are Dr. Robert Suter, Dr. Dennis Rao, Dr. Craig Boudreau, Dr. Mario Loomis, Dr. Juanita Brown, Dr. Townsley. The first 6 students are Shreya Agarwal, Fred Agbavar, Ariba Ahmad, Hannah Ahmad, Niraj Akula, Amar Al-Sayed. Thank you. Hamza Al-Hassan, Moriel Amin Allen, Christopher Armstrong, Logan Armstrong, Catherine Avila, Cassidy Bigot. Thank you. Luz Benitez, Nolan Berry, Valerie Batia, Sharon Bijou, Kyle Blemmings, Catherine Boone. Thank you. Barbara Bunark, Mackenzie Boyd, Emma Burris, Taja Cage, Jonathan Chambers, Anna Chimplayo. Thank you. Aru Chilean, Fernan Chong, Madison Cowdrey, Kwangi Dai, Gunika Dot, Cody Dean. Thank you. Cole Denny, Abigail DeRoe, Rhett Douglas, Lauren Dubner, Katharina Duvery, Carolyn Enix. Thank you. Mika Alyssa Esquilio, Quinn Fan, Lauren Fell, Jeremiah Finoki, Madeline Flowers, David Gage. Thank you. Unvi Ghana, Hunter Ginnenbacher, Svetlana Guzalov, Kevin Gonzalez Yepes, Lauren Gradechik, Jacob Harris. Dang it. Thank you. Hafsa Hashmi, Catherine Hawkins, Katie Hawthorne, Alejandro Hernandez, Satara Hadari, Thaddeus Holloway. They're coming up too far. Megan Horlavati, Madeline Huber, Salman Iqbal, Deborah Jacob, Rhea Jane, Emin Johnson. Yeah, have them stay back. Thank you. Mary Kyle Johnson, Presley Jones, Chandler Cassell, Alexis Kerr, Fatima Karam, Daniel Kim. Hold on just a second. I can't see if y'all go up. If they go up, I can't see. Thank you. Amber Koshin, Alora Kukoski, Kendall Kutach, Samantha Jo Lane, Dylan Leach, Alice Lee. Hold on. Let me announce. Stand up and then I'm announce you. Thank you. Thank you, coders. You may be seated. The second set of coders are Dr. Marcos Garza Madrid, Dr. Jaime Hinojosa, Dr. Ava Stanchik, Dr. Janet Gregory, Dr. Candace Walkley, Dr. George Prada. Elena Lee, Melanie Lopez, Jared Luis, Alexander Mai, Kaylee Mann, Priscilla Martinez Avila. Thank you. Kristen Marks, Erin McDaniel, Madison McGuire, Ansh Mitra, Audrey Murphy, Seth Nance. Martha Navarro Augustine, Ishan Navindra, Dylan No, Con Wynn, New Wynn, Nicholas Wynn. Thank you. T. Wynn, Anita Nito, Sabine Patel, Sony Patel, Sia Patel, Tai Fan. Brant Pilgrim, Save Vashan Ponapali, Ariana Purmated, Vivian Quinlan, Mahek Ratnani, Zainab Raza. Stay right. Hayden Wrights, Sarah Leslie Richmond, Stormy Reinhardt, Ann Risby, Elisa Rodriguez, Larissa Rodriguez. Thank you. Mason Rosenbaum, Landon Russo, Jacob Salas, Jamil Salvador Borja, Hamad Sayed, Laura Sihusin, Lauren Schweltz, Alexis Serenay, Brian Shadrick, Hamali Shah, Zaid Shamia, Ella Sossaman, Hannah Stadler, Melanie Sturm, Samita Toddy, David Thomas, David Tran, Sarah Tran. Johnny Trin, Sai Vasa, Jaime Vasquez, Nagahari Vinkopa Rao, Tam Vo, Morgan Wallace, Emmanuel Warnock, Joshua Wyatt, Nicholas Williford, Chloe Wong, Motaz Zayed. Thank you. Thank you, coders. You may be seated. The following students will be coded by a member of their family. Adil Ahmed, coded by Dr. Ahmed. Omar Ahmed, coded by Dr. Ahmed. Hamsini Ajan, coded by Dr. Kodakanla. Daniel Angier, coded by Dr. Angier. Sarah Ansari, coded by Dr. Ansari. Brittany Breville, coded by Dr. Breville. Sunitha Bremer, coded by Dr. Bremer. Morgan Capone, coded by Dr. Skipper. Ryan Dunham, coded by Dr. Dunham. Justin Fang, coded by Dr. Fang. Abby Francis, coded by Dr. Francis. Shreya Gade, coded by Dr. Mupati. Thank you. Abraham Harmouche, coded by Dr. Harmouche. Kirthi Caliph, coded by Dr. Alexander. Omar Kirshid, coded by Dr. Kirshid. Alana Layton, coded by Dr. Layton. Hina Mahmood, coded by Dr. Banglawala. Osaid Pirzada, coded by Dr. Pirzada. Asad Rafiq, coded by Dr. Rafiq. Magdalena Shin, coded by Dr. Shin. Tyler Van Wagner, coded by Dr. Van Wagner. Garrett White, coded by Dr. White. Emily Wood, coded by Dr. Wood.
Congratulations, class of 2028. I would like to invite all of our student doctors and all osteopathic physicians present to please rise and repeat after me to recite the osteopathic oath, which is printed on the back of your program. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and the life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties. To employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it may be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts and to develop the principles of osteopathy, which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Rao. It's now my pleasure to introduce our speaker. Dr. Teresa Hubka, DO, earned her osteopathic medical degree from Des Moines University Osteopathic Medical Center in Des Moines, Iowa. She's dual board certified in obstetrics and gynecology by the AOBOG and the ABOG. She's practiced obstetrics and gynecology in Lincoln Park, in the Lincoln Park area of Chicago, since 1994. She's the past president of the American College of Osteopathic Obstetricians and Gynecologists and served as founder and advisor to the Council of Postgraduates. She's received the ACOOG Distinguished Service Award in 2013 and 14, which is the highest honor bestowed by the college, and recently received the ACOOG Mentor of the Year Award in 2023. She's also a past president and the first female president of the American Osteopathic Foundation. She's a past president of the Illinois Osteopathic Medical Society, past president of the Des Moines University Alumni Association, and was named a top doctor in women's healthcare in Chicago's Magazine's annual series multiple years since 2010. Serving on the Board of Trustees since 2013, Dr. Hubka was inducted into the American Osteopathic Association's Mentor Hall of Fame and was honored as the 2023 AOA Mentor of the Year. This past month at the AOA House of Delegates, Dr. Hubka was inaugurated as the 128th AOA president. Dr. Hubka will lead the Board of Trustees, serving as the voice of the profession by representing more than 197,000 osteopathic physicians and medical students across the country. Please join me in giving a very warm welcome to our friend and colleague, Dr. Teresa Hubka.
Wow, first and foremost, what an amazing group of new physicians, osteopathic physicians to be. And first, I'd also like to thank Dr. Thomas Moore for inviting me, but also you've got your president and your provost here from the University of Sam Houston State University, and just the faculty that you have here. This is amazing. So congratulations to the entire room. This is great. I wanted to bring you, certainly welcome from the American Osteopathic Association, and wanted to say that this is a clear honor and a privilege that this university brings forth the College of Osteopathic Medicine. And everything else that you do that you see up here, all the banners of all of the different things that Sam Houston State University is doing, this is fabulous. So, on behalf of you all, the 2028 class, welcome to the osteopathic profession. To your families who will be taking care of you through the next 4 years, watching you and guiding you and leading you as well in your professional endeavors. We thank you for what you're going to be going through in the next 4 years. I wanted to say that you are now joining a very proud profession of osteopathic medicine. You'll become a type of physician who truly values the relationship of the patient and the physician. You will work together with your patients to help guide them through good health, and who will recognize that a person's state of health depends on the body, mind, and spirit, which is the basic principles of our osteopathic profession. You will become trusted advocates and a resource to your patients to guide them and keep them in that measure of health. During the next 4 years, you will learn about our profession and become the distinctive osteopathic student physician and physician to be. You will learn our distinctive training in comprehensive, evidence-based, whole person, hands-on care of medicine. And you will remember that the body and the mind and the spirit work together as a whole to take care of that person. You will find that we have this approach to finding, restoring, and maintaining health and wellness, which is what we want for our patients. Remember that the true measures of an osteopathic physician lies not in the accolades that they receive or the titles that we hold, but in the lives that you've touched and the difference that you make in the world. You all will make that difference. You all will be trained the DO difference. You are beginning your formation as an osteopathic student physician during a really exciting time. This year marks 150 years since the inception of osteopathic medicine. And what's really exciting is that this was a change in healthcare in that time, in 1874, when Andrew Taylor Still, MD, DO, changed healthcare because he found that healthcare was not what it was meant to be. And he wanted something different, something that really took care of the patient. So he designed a healthcare system that treats the cause and not the symptoms, that treats the whole patient, and as we say, body, mind, and spirit. Understand these roots. Be proud of our heritage, our rich osteopathic legacy. Over the past 150 years, we've grown, but now we're continuing to grow and grow even further. At this time of growth, as everyone has stated, you are joining a profession of 150,000 osteopathic physicians and over 40,000 student physicians to bring forth a change in our country. Also at this time, there's a lot of transformation going on with where we are in an AI bubble. This could have a potential to change the way that we practice osteopathic medicine. But what remains the same is our basic tenets and the DO difference, the way we offer a distinctive approach to patient care, to centered care in the tenets of the whole person, hands-on, approach to body, mind, and spirit, the interconnectedness of the structure and function of the body, and the body's innate ability to heal itself. We partner with our patients, we take care of our patients, and we listen to our patients. And together with the patient, we will help them restore their health and have balance in their life. The AOA, American Osteopathic Association, is your professional home, providing education, board certification, and advocacy and health policy to shape the delivery of healthcare today. The AOA supports you and over 200,000 physicians and student doctors, giving you the tools and the opportunities to take the lead in healthcare industry. Engage in your AOA, engage in your state associations, engage in your specialty societies, engage in your profession. Be a part of it. Help make that change. Bring it to the forefront that it is. Each of you were chosen by Sam Houston State University, COM, but you also chose to come to this great College of Osteopathic Medicine. And as we all heard, Sam Houston State University College of Osteopathic Medicine received the highest accreditation forever this year, and this is great. No one else can ever reach that, so you have a lot to be proud of. So thank you to your faculty and the entire university for this. A lot to be proud of, that you are part of this. Be proud, understand the profession that you are joining. Today, as you are now wearing your white coats, remember that when you wear your coat as a proud osteopathic physician and student physician, that you are taking on the dedication and the commitment to your profession. But you also have a responsibility to always reach for the stars, do the best you can do, be the best that you can be, and remember excellence. Excellence in who you are as an osteopathic student physician. Be proud of your new initials behind your name, OMS 1, 2, 3, or 4. Put that O there, remember that. You are not just medical students, you're osteopathic medical students. Embrace the hands-on care that the osteopathic profession is going to be teaching you over the next 4 years. And some advice from someone who has been in your shoes years ago, and all of us here that are your faculty and educators, you are now lifelong learners. Never stop learning. Remember that the more you can reach for that excellence in the care that you're going to be providing your patients, the better we will all be. During your osteopathic journey, wherever it may take you, always remember the core osteopathic tenets of treating the whole person. Embrace every opportunity that you can to expand your horizons, to challenge your assumptions, and to grow both personally and professionally. Remember that the greatest achievements are often arise from moments of uncertainty and discomfort. Embrace these challenges and these opportunities for growth and transformation. You will become our ambassadors of compassion, our champions of healing, and our beacons of hope in a world that is in desperate need of change in healthcare, change in healing. Our profession, our osteopathic profession, is greatly needed in healthcare today, and you will fill that need. Congratulations on your first step in this wonderful profession, the osteopathic profession. Welcome to your new family, the osteopathic family, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Hubka. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Michael Stevenson, PhD, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs for Sam Houston State University, to offer our closing remarks.
Well, as your provost, I am most humbled to be here today and to watch you receive these white coats. Congratulations to each and every one of you. There is one incredibly important bit of information I need to share with you. There are cookies and punch available in the lobby after this is over with. So please remember to take some time to celebrate. I am well aware I'm the closer between you and the refreshments, and so I just want to tell you a brief story as my kids remind me regularly, Daddy, you're not a real doctor. My PhD is in communication, and that's okay. My area of expertise is health communication, and the health comm courses I teach, I always assign a book called The Intern Blues. If you've never read it, that's probably okay, because The Intern Blues is an appropriate title for that particular book. The book is by Bob Marion, and he asks 3 of his students to keep an audio diary the first year out of medical school to document those experiences. And what you do is you read those experiences and their diaries as you go through the book. I will tell you, having not been in medical school, that that was a wild ride to read that book. But what I also learned, most importantly from that book, is that the years ahead of you, while incredibly challenging and important, are perhaps going to stretch you at levels you've not experienced before. But I also learned that student doctors are there for a reason, because you're called. You have a calling to care, a calling to listen, a calling to love, and a calling to offer hope. And I have faith that each and every one of you will be able to do that, and we will celebrate that calling right here 4 years. Best wishes to you, good luck, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Stevenson. All right, we're almost done. A couple of other housekeeping things besides the punch and cookies. I wasn't invited to that. And by the way, I am a real doctor, and my kids still don't listen to me. So, I'd like to take just a moment, and my staff is worried because I'm going off script. But a couple of things. This day wouldn't have been possible without our faculty and staff giving up their weekends to be able to be here and make this possible. Could I have our faculty and staff stand up and just accept some applause here? Thank you guys for being here, and we have such dedicated folks on our team, and we've talked a lot about how the white coat is has kind of the heavy burden of responsibility, and how it's an outward sign of cleanliness and purity and all of those great things, which is all true. But I also like to think that as we're putting that white coat around you, we're embracing you with a sense of community, that there's something there that you can know that this coat also means that you're not alone. Your family, your faculty, your university, your profession is all part of what is sitting around your shoulders right now. And yeah, it's short now, and one of these days it's going to be a little longer like mine, but nonetheless, it is something wrapped around you that says you're not alone in this, and that's something that's really cool. Now, we mentioned earlier that there's a whole lot of people here that were a part of you getting here and will be a part of you getting to the next step of the game here. But we haven't said thank you to them. So let's have all of our student doctors stand up, turn around, and show your thanks to all these people here and online. Now, wait a second. Keep standing up for a second. Turn back around again. And I want everybody here assembled to join me in welcoming the SHSU Comm class of 2028. All right, now you can sit down. It really is my pleasure to welcome you, our student doctors, for completing this rite of passage symbolized by this white coat ceremony and first started by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. From this day forward, you have committed yourself to the ethical principles that will guide you through your academic and your professional life. We are so happy to welcome you, and we are so happy to have all of our esteemed guests here and online to be able to share this day with you. I do want, as another point of housekeeping, for everybody to write down somewhere, at least in your memory, somewhere around May 9th or 10th of 2028. Don't forget that date, because on that day, you're going to be right back here in this building, walking across this carpet, and we're going to be, instead of putting a white coat on you, we're going to be putting a doctoral hood on you, and when I shake your hand, I'm going to say, "Congratulations, doctor!" When times get tough, when that next test or quiz or clerkship is difficult, don't forget that date. Don't forget this day. Don't forget why you're here. You can make a difference in this world. It starts now, and it will finish in 4 years when you cross the stage and move into your residency, and I can't wait to be there. Let's do this together. Finally, I'd like to again thank our platform party and Dr. Hubka for being here as our speaker. I'd like to remind our student doctors, don't forget about the photos right after this. We need to see you now that you're in your white coats. And with that, this is a great day to celebrate. Go out and celebrate with your loved ones. This ceremony is concluded. Have a wonderful day, and congratulations again to our student doctors.